Welcome to Crane Factor. I'm Derek Crane. This is Tutorial Tuesday. Today we're going to be doing double unders. Double unders is such a phenomenal movement, explosive movement. Here's the final result of what you're going to be working towards. So with that, where we want to begin is with just singles. Really important that you get singles dialed in, that it feels comfortable and smooth. So I'm just gonna give an example of a handful here of singles. So if you notice right away, what I'm doing there is that I'm more keyed in on my wrist. You're not seeing huge rotations here. So right away when you're getting singles, feel your wrist doing the work. Really important that you're on the ball of your foot, that you're nice and light, that when you're jumping, feel your wrists moving the jump rope. Actually rotating through the wrist, being nice and light on the feet. So what I want you to do here, before we move on to step 2, this is the very first progression, getting comfortable on the jump rope. Go ahead and hit pause and do 100, being able to get 100. If that means that you need to work today on it, that you need to work tomorrow on it, that it takes you a week to be able to get comfortable where you do 100, that's the first progression. Then we'll move into the next one. The next progression here is actually being able to do power jumps right off of the ball of the foot. So the example is where you're jumping higher. So all that's happening is that I'm jumping higher off the ground, still emphasizing wrist movement. Not a lot of swinging in my shoulders. So with that, coming up off the ground, staying in good position, being able to land on the feet nice and softly, bounding right back up. So with this progression, with being able to do power jumps, definitely important. Again, go ahead and hit that pause button and do 100. You need to be able to do 100 and get comfortable with that progression before moving into the next progression. Takes you a few days, takes you a week, take you 2 weeks, it's perfect. So the next progression here is what is called 3 singles into a double. So what it looks like is you're gonna do 3 singles into 1 double and stop. It's important that you stop. We're training the whole entire mechanics of the brain, the neurons firing, and muscle memory to being able to be in good form while you do this. So 1, 2, 3, double, stop. Train your body to the point where once you get that, where it feels comfortable, then you go right into the next movement, which then you're doing, syncing them up to where you're doing 1, 2, 3, double, 1, 2, 3, double. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, double, 1, 2, 3, double. And then stop. Making sure that you're keeping the mechanics, you're moving through the wrists. The wrist is what's really moving the jump rope. And then you're seeing that I'm doing a power jump. I'm just doing single under jumps into a power jump to get the double under. To the point to where you're gonna sync them up, to where you're going to do 1, 2, 3, double, 1, 2, 3, double, 1, 2, 3, double, until you get 100 of those. So being able to do 1, 2, 3, double, 1, 2, 3, double, 2, 3, double, 2, 3, double. So until you get to 100, important to pause the video here, get this progression, and then moving into the double under. So now the final piece here, linking it all together, is doing the double under. One way that you can get that rhythm internalized into the neural network and into your body is actually put the jump rope down. This is to create the rhythm inside of your muscle mechanics so that you get the muscle memory. And you're going to jump and tap your thighs twice. And then you're going to sync them together. So you're going to jump, tap. So what's going on there is that I'm training my body to be able to tap twice before my feet hit the ground again. That's really what you're hearing. And then the rhythm is internalized to where you're jumping, tap. So I'm doing a power jump there. And then we're going to go straight into the movement with the double under. And going into it, I always start with 2 singles and then go into double unders. It's just a nice rhythm within my own practice that I find that has been really, really successful. So going into the double unders, and then you're going to put the jump rope down. And if you can only get 1 or 2, it's perfectly fine. Or if you're still even working on getting that 1, put the jump rope down, go back to doing the thigh taps. You're jumping up, tapping 2 times. So what's training here, what's training with that is being able to get enough height off the ground to being able to do 2 full rotations with your wrists before your feet hit the ground again, mainly emphasizing wrist movement where you're just moving through your wrists. Go ahead and pick up your jump rope, back up, go right into the double unders. Until you can get, you're gonna sync up 20 of these and then go and do as many double unders as you can. Go back and forth, being able to do this practice. Go ahead and do 6 sets of it. This is something that you can do on a daily basis, doing 6 sets of going back and forth, just working on linking them together, working on internalizing that rhythm, working through the wrist movement. So working on this progression until you get 100 of these unbroken, and just being able to just go through it. If you get 5 to begin with, if you get 2 to begin with, working your way up, going back to the progressions of the taps until you're able to get 100 of these unbroken. This is Tutorial Tuesday on how to do double unders. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like button, share this video. Appreciate you guys. Go ahead and check out cranefactor.com for more amazing workouts and tutorials. Thank you. See you in the next video.